Ever wondered how to survive in the Netherlands as a foreigner? Welcome to the land of tulips, windmills, and bicycles, a charming destination that might seem like a puzzle to newcomers, but worry not. We're here to help you navigate this fascinating land with ease. In this video, we'll explore 5 crucial aspects to help you acclimate to life in the Netherlands. First, we'll dive into the Dutch language, a tongue that is as intriguing as it is challenging. Then, we'll delve into the Dutch culture, a blend of traditional values and modern sensibilities. We'll also guide you through the labyrinth of Dutch transportation, ensuring you're never lost in this land of canals and cobblestones. We'll discuss the cost of living, giving you a clear picture of your financial needs. And finally, we'll touch upon social etiquette, the unwritten rules that govern this polite society. Ready to dive into the Dutch way of life? Let's go! First things first, let's talk about the language. The Netherlands is home to the Dutch language, a rich and complex tongue that is as diverse as the landscape of this beautiful country. Now, don't get overwhelmed. While it's true that many Dutch people speak excellent English, learning some basic Dutch phrases can significantly enhance your experiences, and the locals will appreciate your effort. Start with simple greetings like Goedemorgen for good morning, Goedenavond for good evening, and Dankjewel for thank you. You'd be surprised how far these simple phrases can take you in daily interactions. If you're up for a challenge, try Hoe gaat het met je, which means, how are you? Now perhaps you're thinking, how am I ever going to remember all that? Well, that's where technology comes in. There are countless language apps available today, such as Duolingo, Babbel, and Rosetta Stone, that can help you learn Dutch at your own pace. But maybe you're more of a classroom learner. In that case, you're in luck. Many language schools in the Netherlands offer Dutch courses for foreigners, ranging from beginner to advanced levels. And if you're looking for a more immersive experience, consider a language exchange program. These programs pair you with a Dutch speaker who wants to learn your language. It's a win-win situation. You get to practice Dutch while they practice your language. Remember, language is more than just words. It's a tool that allows you to connect with people, to understand their culture and way of life. So take some time before your trip to familiarize yourself with the Dutch language. You don't have to become fluent, but even a basic understanding can go a long way. So equip yourself with some Dutch words and phrases and you're off to a good start. Now let's move on to understanding the Dutch culture. The Netherlands is a country known for its open, tolerant society, and this is deeply reflected in their culture. One of the key aspects of Dutch culture is their direct communication style. If you're from a culture where subtlety and implication are the norms, this might seem a bit off-putting at first. But remember, it's not rudeness, it's just the Dutch way. They value honesty and straightforwardness, so don't take it personally. Another important part of Dutch culture is punctuality. Arriving late is considered disrespectful in the Netherlands. So whether you're going for a job interview or a casual meetup, always be on time. It's not just about showing respect, it's also about showing that you value the other person's time. Now, let's talk about the Dutch love for cycling. With more bikes than people, cycling is a way of life in the Netherlands. It's not just a mode of transportation, it's a symbol of Dutch practicality and love for the environment. When it comes to Dutch food culture, it's all about simplicity and comfort. Dutch cuisine is hearty and unpretentious. Try their popular dishes like stroopwafel, a sweet treat made of 2 thin waffles with a caramel-like syrup filling in the middle, or bitterballen, deep-fried meatballs traditionally served with mustard for dipping. They're a must-try when you're in the Netherlands. The Dutch also love their cheese, with Gouda and Edam being world-famous. So don't miss out on visiting a traditional Dutch cheese market where you can sample and buy a wide variety of cheeses. While the Dutch are known for their liberal attitudes, they also have a deep respect for tradition. From celebrating King's Day to the charming Sinterklaas festival, the Dutch love their traditions and celebrations. Embrace these cultural nuances and you'll blend right in. Remember, understanding and respecting the local culture is a crucial part of truly experiencing a country. It's not just about the sights and sounds, it's about the people and their way of life. So, immerse yourself in the Dutch culture, and you'll find that the Netherlands is more than just tulips and windmills. Okay, you've got the language and culture down. But how do you get around? Navigating the Netherlands is a breeze, thanks to its efficient public transportation system. Trains, trams, buses, and metros crisscross the entire country, connecting the urban and rural areas seamlessly. The backbone of this system is the OV chip card, a smart card that can be used on all forms of public transportation. It's as simple as loading it with credit, checking in when you board, and checking out when you disembark. You can purchase these cards at any train station, metro station, or online. There's even a handy app that lets you manage your card and plan your journeys. But let's switch gears, literally, and talk about the most popular mode of transport in the Netherlands, the bicycle. Yes, the Dutch love their bikes, and with good reason. The country boasts over 22,000 miles of bike paths, and most cities are laid out with cyclists in mind. It's not unusual to see people of all ages and professions cycling to work, school, or for leisure. Renting a bike is a snap. Many bike shops offer daily, weekly, or monthly rentals. You could also use a bike-sharing app to find and unlock a bike near you. Just remember to always lock your bike when not in use. Bike theft is unfortunately common. Also, familiarize yourself with the local cycling rules and etiquette. The Dutch take their cycling seriously, and you don't want to be that person going the wrong way down a bike lane. So, whether you prefer the speed and convenience of public transportation or the freedom and exercise of cycling, getting around the Netherlands is easy and enjoyable. And remember, when in doubt, just ask. The Dutch are known for their directness and will be more than happy to point you in the right direction. With these tips, you'll navigate the Netherlands like a pro. Let's talk money. What does it cost to live in the Netherlands? When talking about the cost of living, we can't sidestep accommodation. Whether you're renting a one-bedroom apartment in the city center or a suburban house, prices can vary. In major cities like Amsterdam or Rotterdam, you might be looking at around 1,000 to 1,500 euros per month for a one-bedroom apartment. However, in smaller towns, this could drop to as low as 700 euros. But what about food? Well, for groceries, a person might spend roughly 300 euros per month. Eating out can range from 15 to 30 euros per meal, depending on the restaurant. However, don't let that discourage you. There are plenty of budget-friendly options available. Next up, transportation. The Dutch are famous for their love of bicycles, and with good reason. Bikes are an affordable and efficient way to get around. A good bicycle can cost between 100 and 300 euros, a one-time investment that will save you loads in the long run. For longer distances, there's the well-connected public transport system. A monthly public transport pass can cost around 90 euros, and we can't forget leisure activities. The Netherlands is rich in culture and entertainment. Museum entry fees range from 10 to 20 euros. Cinema tickets are around 10 euros, and a night out can cost anywhere between 30 and 50 euros. Now, you might be thinking that's quite a lot, but fear not, there are ways to save. Shop at local markets for fresh and affordable produce. If you're a student, don't forget to make use of student discounts, which are widely available. So, there you have it. The cost of living in the Netherlands might seem steep at first glance, but when compared to the quality of life, it strikes a fair balance. It's all about making smart choices and living within your means. Living in the Netherlands may not be cheap, but with smart choices, it's manageable. Finally, let's cover the do's and don'ts of Dutch social etiquette. When it comes to greeting someone in the Netherlands, a firm handshake is the norm. Don't be surprised if you're greeted with 3 cheek kisses, though, particularly among close friends or during special occasions. But remember, it's right cheek first and then alternate. And don't worry, it's more of an air kiss than an actual smooch. Now, when you're out in public, it's important to remember to keep the volume down. The Dutch value peace and quiet, so excessive noise is often frowned upon. Whether you're in a restaurant, on a train, or simply walking down the street, keeping your conversations and laughter at a considerate volume level is a sign of respect. Speaking of respect, privacy is highly valued in the Netherlands. You may notice that many Dutch homes have large windows, and yet the curtains are rarely drawn. This might give the impression that the Dutch have nothing to hide, but don't be fooled. It's not an invitation to peek. Respect for personal space and privacy is deeply ingrained in Dutch society. One more tip: punctuality is important in the Netherlands. Whether it's a business meeting or a casual get-together, being on time is a sign of respect and consideration for others' time. If you're running late, it's polite to call and let them know. Also, don't be taken aback if someone speaks to you in a direct and straightforward manner. The Dutch are known for their directness, and they appreciate it when others are the same. They believe that being straightforward is the best way to communicate, so don't take it personally. In the Netherlands, it's common to split the bill when dining out with friends. It's called going Dutch for a reason after all, so be prepared to pay your share. Respect these social norms, and you'll earn the respect of the Dutch. After all, when in Rome, do as the Romans do, or in this case, when in the Netherlands, do as the Dutch do. So, are you ready to take on the Netherlands? We've journeyed together through the key stages of acclimating to life as a foreigner in this vibrant country. We started by dipping our toes into the Dutch language. Even though English is widely spoken, learning the basics of Dutch can open doors and help you feel more at home. Then we delved into the heart of the Dutch culture, exploring its unique blend of tradition and modernity. From the iconic windmills and tulip fields to cutting-edge design and progressive values, the Dutch culture is a rich tapestry that is sure to leave you fascinated. Next, we navigated the efficient Dutch transportation system. Whether you're cycling through the charming city streets, hopping on a train to explore the countryside, or cruising the canals, getting around is a breeze. We also took a hard look at the cost of living. Yes, it can be high compared to other countries, but with careful budgeting and smart choices, it's manageable. Remember, the quality of life here is among the best in the world, so it's worth every penny. Lastly, we brushed up on Dutch social etiquette. Directness is valued, punctuality is expected, and respect for personal space is paramount. Navigating these social norms can be challenging at first, but with time they become second nature. With these key steps, surviving in the Netherlands as a foreigner is not just possible, but an exciting adventure. If you've enjoyed this virtual tour of the Netherlands and are intrigued enough to consider it for your next adventure, why not give this video a thumbs up? Your likes are the compass that guides us in creating content that you love. And if you're already a part of our travel-loving community, thank you. You are the wind beneath our wings. If you're new here and you found value in this video, consider joining the family. Hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to ensure you never miss out on a new destination.